Hey, hey, hey! I am Maya, you can find me as sjomajlin on Instagram and Ravelry. Welcome, today is Sunday the 21st, I believe, of May. I am coming to you from a summery, sunny, lovely Jönköping, Sweden. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm wearing such a huge sweatshirt. Well, I do, but it's not because of the weather. It's been a week, I guess. It doesn't really matter. There was something up. Okay, this is why I'm wearing this huge sweatshirt as well. My mind is what it is. I had every intention to record either Friday afternoon, evening, or yesterday, Saturday morning, so that I could show you one more finished object before it was gifted. However, on Friday, I had just gotten home from work when a friend reached out and asked me sort of if I could come over, and it sounded really weird at first, but then I realized more and more that something was the matter, really. It's not for me to talk about, but this friend had been discharged from hospital and was not allowed to go home and was like under protection in a hospital room and just really needed some company. So I was able to sit with her for a few hours, and we talked. And I mean, it doesn't concern me, but I was still very like shaken up. So I got home late and I just went to bed, and then I really needed to sleep in on Saturday because like my mind was all over the place because of what I had seen and heard and so on. And then yesterday, sort of lunchtime, I drove to Gothenburg, and when I got there I just realized I've never been driving in that town before, and it is sort of known for being a very difficult city to drive in. And like with all the road work being done and with one of the biggest running competitions, it was a half marathon going on yesterday, so parts of town was like blocked off, and it was a little bit stressful, but it was okay. Then I arrived to a church where one of the babies that I was knitting for like before Christmas was being baptized yesterday. He was born... When was he born? He was born on the day of the Women's March. So he is one day younger than President Trump is. As president, that is. So was that January 21st? I believe? Yeah? Maybe? So as you might remember, there were two babies I was knitting for at the end of last year, so this was one of them, the one that was first born, and he did an amazing job. He kept calm, he didn't mind getting his head wet, and it was a really nice time. I got to spend time with... So my initially, I guess is the word, I was friends with the baby's dad. I do consider his wife, the baby's mother, also being a friend, but I'm not as, you know, I don't know her as well. So it was a really good time getting to spend some time with the father's family as well, because I've known them for quite a while, and it was just lovely. It was just a really good day. And then I drove home, came home, well, not late, I think it was like 8 or so last night when I got home, after having, it is about 2 hours drive each way, so about 4 hours driving. I don't enjoy driving that much, so I was, and that, you know, I am, with all the feelings and thoughts and things in my head, I'm just having a very like down, chill, cool day today, and that is why I'm wearing a huge sweatshirt, because I'm actually kind of freezing even though it's really, really warm, just because I'm, you know how it is sometimes. So, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, no, back up. For those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, that is completely okay. For those of you who don't follow me on Instagram because you don't have an Instagram account and you're not interested in getting one, you can always check out people on Instagram in your browser. You just type in instagram.com/ and their username. So for me it is sjomajlin, the same spelling as down here, I guess it is, there. I'm always confused by, because I am mirrored in my viewfinder right there, but then it flips, so I don't know. Anyway, so that is not just for my feed or my pictures, but if you want to, like, if someone talks about something, you can always go on your browser. You don't have all the features that comes with having an account of your own, but you can always like browse the pictures or posts that anyone has posted. So do that if you want to, and if you don't, that is completely fine. But if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw, excuse me, you might have seen, I posted a picture yesterday of me holding the gorgeous little baby. I had knitted a ring, like a donut, I guess, and felted it, and so he was able to like chew on it, and it was 100% wool, so I'm guessing it will, like, you know, when babies are teething and so on, you need to sort of itch the gums, so I'm thinking that would be a good thing. So I had embroidered some flowers on it and his name, and for those of you seeing the picture, no, he's not named after a snowman. His name is Olof. And it was quite soaked through with baby drool yesterday, so I'm happy with that. So I knitted it wasn't an I-cord because I had more stitches, but a tube, and then I stuffed it with wool, and I grafted it together, and I felted it under running water. No, not. I poured, I drew some water up in my sink, and I felted it with some soap. And then I did some embroidery with wool thread or wool yarn in different colors, and then I felted them as well for the wool to get as compact as possible, and I felted it in quite a few times around, and the last touch to it was actually I shaved it with a razor or a machine, so that the loose fibers would come off, so there won't be too much wool in his mouth when he's chewing on it. So I think I was very happy with the result, so I hope it will be appreciated. So that is the only finished object that I have knitting wise, so that is why I had planned to record before the before the event yesterday, so that I could show it to you. But now it's been gifted, and that's okay too. I don't have too much knitting to show today because I don't really have a lot of progress. There was a serger standing on a shelf collecting dust in a storage room at work, so I borrowed it, as you do. I emailed my boss saying, you know, I borrowed this, do you know of anyone like planning to use it? Because then of course I will, you know, hurry back with it. And I've gotten some sort of bite. His answer was, it's okay, borrow it until someone asks for it. So I was like, you know, I'm not gonna go around asking people if they need a serger. I'm gonna play it cool. So I've spent some quality time with the serger. So I don't really know how to show you this, because it's kind of too much to like have a try, you know, try it on and show you. But I've spent a lot of time sewing this week. So I'm just gonna, you know, like hold it up and show you. I was actually wearing this dress yesterday to the baptism, I guess it is. Do you see the print? I got quite a few comments on it, all very positive. So it is just like a jersey soft dress, sort of knee length, and with a elastic in the waistline, sort of. Super simple, but quite lovely. I also did sew a pair of leggings, full-length leggings in the same fabric and with a very high waist. As you can see, it goes pretty much up to my bra area. That sounded like I was avoiding saying boobs. That wasn't it. Anyway, so these are full length out of this lovely fabric. It is currently too warm. I can't stand having warm legs, especially not below my knees. So when it is about 12 degrees C, that is plus, I cannot wear long legs. Yeah, like, what do you say? Like the clothing going all the way down to my ankles. So these won't be worn for quite a while, I suppose, and I will not wear these with this dress. Nuh-uh. I made those. I also made a pair of shorter leggings out of a navy blue stretch, and it's fabric again. So these are sort of just below knee length, I seem to remember. Super simple, but quite lovely. I sewed two quite similar dresses out of this fabric. Sort of the same pattern as the Superwoman dress. This has this little opening in the front. These were not, these two dresses were not, how do I put this? I wasn't super serious when I made these. These are sort of just thrown together, but that's fine too. So there is an elastic in the middle, or in the waistline of this one as well, and again sort of just under knee length, and the fabric is not very, as you can see against the light, it's not very thick, but it's okay. It's a light, breezy summer dress. And the second one is pretty much the same. It doesn't have that opening in the front neckline, and it has kind of tiny little sleeves, like that. again with the elastic at the waist, and this is just a little bit longer, so it goes down, well, it doesn't go down the calf really, but it goes down below the knee. And then I made another one just because I wanted to. Out of this fabric I added a little detail to the front there. No sleeve, well, that one didn't have sleeves, but this has even less sleeves. Elastic at the waistline and just a simple straight skirt of the dress. And then I found this lovely fabric with kitties. Oh, nice that I'm showing you a seam right there. So I made, let's see if I made a sweatshirt, or like a sweater, with a hoodie that I lined with, no, I haven't shown that yet, another like teal colored fabric, and it is quite roomy and lovely. And I have the same teal colored fabric for the cuffs, but not for the bottom band. It's so hard to show off, but you get the idea. And then I did make a pair of sweat pants, is that the word? Out of the same fabric. So I did use the same pattern that I've drafted for the leggings, but I made it a little bit wider so that these are, it is still a stretch, I mean it is a stretch jersey fabric, so, but they are a little bit more comfortable. The fit. I've added the same fabric for the waistband. I'm not pregnant. It sort of looks like maternity wear. It's not, but I like to be able to, like, you know, for just lounging about, just throwing yourself down on a couch and, you know, just the clothes sometimes, you know, like the sweater rises up or whatever. And I really hate that gap between the sweater and trousers or pants, where the small of your back gets cold. So I like being able to pull the trousers or the pants up high. So you can either do that, or you can obviously fold it over so that the collar comes down a bit further. So a pair of sweatpants as well, and with the kitty cuff for the bottom. So this is like the set. I'm quite happy with it. I will definitely wear this sweater like for real, because I think it's fun. The pants will probably be used, you know, at home, but we'll see. And then out of the same fabric, this is the last piece I have to show you, out of the same fabric that I lined the hoodie with and the cuffs, I made a oversized boxy thing as well. It's kind of hard to show. It looks really cool on. It has a little bit of a it's definitely not a turtleneck, but it has a little bit of a interest around the neck, and then some length to the sleeve, and the body is obviously larger than, I mean the shoulders come down further and the sleeve starts some ways down the arm, and yeah. And so I cuffed the arms and the neck and the bottom of it with the same fabric, so I didn't mix anything with this. And I am super happy with this as well. So yeah, as I said, and I posted a picture of this to Instagram as well. I've done a terrible job folding them back up, but I've spent some quality time with the serger. For sure. I I got it to work originally just fine, although it was kind of giving me a hard time, as sewing machines often do when they've been left alone for a while with the moving parts and so on. And when I had broken off 4 needles, I think it was, I was like, well, something's not right here. So I took some parts apart and like changed some things and totally thought I knew what I did, and I got it to work without a problem at all. So that was good. So those are the finished objects that I have. And again, I haven't really spent too much time knitting. I've continued knitting on the things you've already seen, so I won't be showing them to you this week. Last thing I will be showing you is I got a shipment of the knit crate for May. As with last time, with me being kind of far away from Philadelphia, is it? International Priority Air Mail, postage paid in Philadelphia. So maybe it's not from there, but maybe it's just shipped internationally from there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm being quite far away from the US, so I'm guessing others have received it by now. Other Europeans should have been getting it sort of the same time as I did, and Americans should have been receiving theirs earlier. But in case you are a Knit Crate member, a subscriber, and you haven't received yours and you don't want to see it, look away. I will show it. I won't describe it, okay? So this is the box that came, and it comes with suggested patterns that you can knit either that or that, and it comes with some download codes. Is that what it's called even? Yeah, so that those patterns are for free, and it comes with this card describing the inspiration for the package. And again, as I showed you last time, over here are quite a few bonus codes for discounts and free patterns and such. So that is quite lovely. The extra this month was this. It's kind of hard to not talk about as I'm showing it to you. I don't know that everyone had the same pattern, but this is the one I received and I like it. That is the maker. This is the first one that I have, so I'll give it a try. Now I am going to show you the yarn. I am going to tell the brand and what yarn, like what yarn it is, but I won't describe the colors. But if you see the inspiration card, this is absolutely it, and this is so gorgeous. So this is Tennis Fiber Art, pure wash worsted in, I hope it comes across good. It is a bit washed out on my viewfinder. It is just gorgeous. All of the tones in here. And in everywhere. Okay, let me take one of these apart. They are the same. So it is two of the same. I mean, look at that. It is gorgeous. I am quite taken aback by this. I've been just eyeing these. I mean, look at this. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I am floored by it. So it is 100% organic merino. Ooh. Let's see if I can just hold this sort of together without it falling apart. Good job. Good job. 100% organic merino. 113 grams, which is 4 ounces. And that is 186 meters, which is 205 yards. It is machine washable and dryable, so it is superwash. It calls for a 4.5 to 5 mil needle, so yeah, it said it was worsted, so I'm guessing that is what it is. Again, I'm not so good with these yarn weights. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So I don't know whether, I mean, this pattern obviously, or this sample obviously is knit up with this. I don't know if this is knit up with this yarn. It could be, but I'm not sure. I do like both of these patterns, but I'm not sure I want to make them with this yarn. I don't know. I don't have any plans for this yarn as for right now, but we'll see. I am now pulling out the yarns from the last shipment because I haven't done anything with them yet either. But I mean, they all go together. My personal taste don't love this one with these. I adore that colorway, but I would rather combine these. That would be gorgeous. So yeah, I haven't decided anything yet. We'll have to see. Okay, so they are tucked away, so it's safe to look back if you looked away because you didn't want to see it. So that was the knit crate, and yeah, we'll see what it becomes. And that is actually all I have for you today. No knitting in view. Because my head is... And that's okay sometimes too. I am, as I said, I'm taking a very, very chill, just relaxed, laid back day. Having some water. I should definitely get out in the sunshine. Walk my Pokemon buddy for a while, because it is an event being super profitable, I guess, for taking Pokemon walks. So I will be doing that, and it's okay. The week coming up is... I believe I've learned this word some time ago, but I believe I've forgotten it. Maybe it is back there somewhere. On Thursday, this week coming up, is... What is it then? Is it 40 days? Excuse me. I know this really. I'm just doubting myself now, saying it out loud. Is it 40 days past Christmas? Christmas. Easter. When the event of when Jesus ascended? Is it the ascension? I'm sure I've learned this word. He rose up to the heavens anyway. And that is being a... So Thursday, this coming week, is a Sunday, which makes Friday be a day between a Sunday and a Saturday. And different employees are treating it differently. My employee has marked that as also being a day off. So we have Thursday and Friday off, and with Thursday being a Sunday, we have just a half day on Wednesday. What with my things planned for Wednesday at work. I will probably do almost a full day, but that's okay, because that means I will have those hours to flex out at another point. But this week is literally half a week, because we are expected to work 2.5 days instead of 5. So it is a short week coming up, and that's good. That's really good. So I do, my parents wants me to help them paint their house, and they've talked about maybe doing so this long weekend. So I'm guessing I will. I mean, given that the weather doesn't change drastically, I will definitely be doing that. So I will definitely try to find some time to record next weekend as well. And I don't see a reason why I shouldn't be able to, but maybe with the long weekend and my current state of confusion, I don't know when that will be, but as I've said before, if you don't want to have to keep track of me, and this is the same with every channel that you watch on YouTube, if you click the subscribe button down below, I will, or whatever channel you do that for, it will appear in your feed when new episodes or when new videos comes up. And also there is a button with a bell on it, and if you click that you will get a notification either to your email, I believe, or if you're logged into your Google Plus account on your phone, you will get a notification on your phone when a channel that you've clicked the bell on uploads a video. So again, that is not just for my channel, that is for every channel on the YouTubes that you might want to not miss. Okay, I will get back to staring blankly on my screen and drinking water and knitting some stitches, because that's what I need today. Thank you very much for watching, spending some time with me. Again, I'm sjomajlin on Instagram and on Ravelry. If you want to get in contact with me, you can comment on here, like, subscribe, you can comment on Instagram or send me a direct message, and on Ravelry and all the things. Please do take care. Be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. And if you do have people in your life that you think might be going through some stuff that no person should have to go through, you know, even though it feels so poor, I guess, not being able to do anything, but sometimes, you know, just sitting with them for a while, or listening to them, or, you know, just offer to be there, can mean so very much. So if you do have, as I said, if you have someone in your life that you either know or think might be going through some stuff, just offer, you know, offer a shoulder, offer an ear. Please do take care, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!